33rd time now, I'm going to try to record this video for you guys. So, how we raise our kids organic, raw, vegan. Okay, so Maverick is going to be 4 and Finn is going to be 1. Our kids have always been raw vegan, organic, raw vegan, okay? When Maverick was born, we just knew that we were going to raise our kids raw vegan. I knew that before I was even pregnant. When I found raw veganism, it changed my life. And so, of course, that's how we were going to raise our kids. Now, did everybody agree with that? No. Did everybody think that we were uneducated? Did everybody think that we didn't know what we were doing? Did everybody think that we were playing with our kids' lives? Yes. Did we prove them wrong? Of course we did. So, when Maverick was born, of course he was exclusively breastfed. I didn't pump. I am so grateful and thankful to be able to have that opportunity, because I know a lot of women do not get that opportunity. I know they wish that they could, so I'm very grateful for that experience that I have with Maverick and Finn. When we waited until Maverick was 6 months before we let him have any food, he kind of let us know whenever he was ready to start experimenting with food. He was actually 7 months when he really got interested in food, and we were having strawberries. We have strawberries for breakfast, and he would like watch us, and he would like mimic us eating, and so we put strawberry to his mouth and he would suck the juice out. So we would do that for a little bit, and then eventually I just started pureeing food for him and with Vitamix, and I would do like bananas, and then bananas with greens, then bananas with strawberries and greens. Anytime I could get greens in, I did, and it was like pretty much all of the time that I made food, I would always put some kind of greens in there. And so he would just eat a little bit of food, and I cannot remember how many calories he was eating, but I know when he was 2, most of the time he would eat about, I want to say 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day, with fruit, vegetables, and still breast milk. So I'm not saying that that's how much you have to eat. I'm just saying that's how much he chose to eat. And he wouldn't eat like that all the time, but we never gave him any almond milk. We never gave him any nuts or seeds or anything like that. And still to this day, he's 3, and he has had maybe a few raw sprouted almonds, and just a little bit of sprouted organic raw sprouted almond butter, or pumpkin seed butter. I think he tried that one time. But he doesn't, and he drinks coconut water out of the coconuts, the young coconuts. And so he would have this pureed food. And so where we learned, there was a lesson to be learned. He would eat off of our fruit sometimes, but most of the time he was like having like smoothies. And later on, that kind of, I guess it didn't backfire on us because we're doing better now, but he would have trouble like chewing kale, or he would have trouble with his salads because he just had pureed food all the time. So chewing to him wasn't like his go-to thing. He would just rather drink it. But he did like to eat his like smoothie with a spoon a lot, or he would drink it, of course. But now he's like, you know, so much better, and he just eats regularly all the time. But I just would listen to him and like what he wanted, and you know, I kind of knew how many calories, you know, kids were supposed to be eating. He does eat all day long, like all day. You can't just do breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. It's just like he will just constantly eat all day long. He's 3 now, about to be 4. He probably has 2 to 2.5, maybe 3 bushels of bananas a day, and he has maybe like 5 oranges and a container of strawberries, a container of blueberries, and he drinks water, and he still has breast milk morning and evening. So yeah, he does eat all day long. So with Finn, what we have done is Finn is about to be a year, and he still primarily gets breast milk. But we don't blend any of his food up.
No, but y'all do for me though.
Yeah, we do sometimes. But we don't blend any of his food up. We just break up the bananas for him. He loves bananas, he loves blueberries, he loves avocado, and so I'll just like scrape the avocado and like feed him with my finger, or break like the banana off and he'll eat banana. And the blueberries, I just put the blueberry, he just eats the blueberries. I did have to squish the blueberries at first because I was a little worried. He would eat tomatoes.
Yeah,
He would
so.
eat avocado. So he's a pretty good eater. We don't blend stuff up for him. There's a few times that we blend it up, but we don't blend, we don't puree, and we don't puree anything for him. We just leave it in chunks. He has had kale. We did blend stuff. We were at Family's and they had a blender. We've been traveling for 7 months. That's why we don't have a blender right now. We have our Vitamix packed. We have been traveling. Actually, we've been traveling for like 9 months now, and our Vitamix is packed up. We're almost done with our travels, so I'm pretty excited to get back to like some steadiness. But yes, so right now we don't blend anything up for Finn. He's doing great. He's a good eater. He still gets a lot of breast milk, and we just plan to
give them food, right?
just keep raising them, you know, raw vegan. And when they get older, and we have taught them about how, where food comes from. They already know, like, you know, food comes from the ground. And hey Maverick, I'm almost done with my video.
So you could be on my banana.
Okay. And so it's so hard, you get off track. As they get older and they understand how food is made, where it has come from, I can't force my kids to eat a certain way, and I don't believe that you force your kids to eat a certain way, because they will eventually, they will spite you, they will go against you. And so I believe in open communication, and I believe that In the future, once my kids understand the truth,